From mysteriously changing objects to hidden details that rewrite Peppa's world, these odd mistakes raise more questions than answers. Today, we're uncovering some of the strangest and most mind-boggling errors in Peppa Pig that you probably never noticed. The strange drawings. Peppa and George love to draw, and their bedroom walls are filled with their colorful artwork. In the episode Stars, one scene shows their drawings, including a fairy, a giraffe, a cat, and an elephant. But here's where things get weird. The elephant in the drawing looks nothing like Edmund's elephant or his family. Instead of standing upright and wearing clothes like every other elephant in Peppa's world, this one walks on 4 legs like a regular animal. The same goes for the Candy Cat and the Gerald Giraffe. This raises a strange question. Are there 2 types of animals in Peppa's world? The ones we see talking and acting like humans, and another group that behaves like normal animals? Is it a hidden detail or just a little inconsistency? It's never mentioned in the show, but Peppa and George's drawings seem to hint at something unusual. Teddy's secret. Peppa's stuffed bear, Teddy, might seem like just another toy, but some fans have a chilling theory. It's actually controlling her life. And if you look closely, there are some moments that make this idea a little too believable. In the episode The Doll Hospital, Peppa insists that Teddy can talk. She claims it wants to roll in the mud and even refuses to accept its voice being changed at the hospital. Is she just imagining it? Or is she actually hearing something no one else can? Things get even weirder during their vacation in Italy, where Peppa keeps forgetting Teddy, only for it to mysteriously find its way back to her. Is Peppa just careless, or is Teddy trying to escape? Either way, this stuffed bear might not be as innocent as it seems. Miss Rabbit's secret footage. Miss Rabbit is the busiest character in Peppa Pig, working countless jobs all over town. But have you ever noticed how she always seems to know everything? That might not be just because she's hardworking. She could be secretly recording the entire town. Every episode starts with an outside shot of Peppa's house or school, then zooms in as if someone is watching. The characters never acknowledge the camera, meaning they have no idea they're being filmed. And who controls the TV antennas in town? Miss Rabbit. She's in charge of communication, transportation, and even the rescue service. Could it be that she's not just working hard, but running an entire operation? If so, the town's residents are unknowingly part of a reality show they never signed up for. A strange plot inconsistency. Or is there something more going on? The Queen's suspicious praise. Miss Rabbit's many jobs earned her a special award from the Queen herself, but this moment in the show raises a strange question. The Queen is one of the most powerful figures in Peppa's world. How could she not know about Miss Rabbit's possible secret recordings? When she hands over the medal, she tells Miss Rabbit to keep up the good work. At first, it seems like a simple compliment, but if Miss Rabbit really is controlling the town's broadcasts, that line suddenly feels more suspicious. Did the Queen unknowingly encourage an invasion of privacy, or does she actually know what's happening? The milk mystery. One of the strangest details in Peppa Pig is the food, specifically dairy products. The characters happily eat cheese and pancakes and drink milk, but that leads to an unsettling question. Where does the milk come from? In the episode Pancakes, Mummy Pig pours milk into the batter. In episode Stars, the family enjoys glasses of milk. And in episode The Cafe, Peppa loads up her sandwich with cheese. But here's the problem. In Peppa's world, cows aren't just animals, they're people. Miss Cow and her family talk, walk, and live like everyone else. So if milk exists in this world, does that mean Miss Cow is selling it? Or worse, is it her own? Edmund's age mix-up. Edmund Elephant is supposed to be a toddler, but the way he talks makes that hard to believe. Unlike other kids, he doesn't just ask questions, he gives lectures. He casually explains the laws of physics and uses words that even some adults would struggle with. It's not that kids can't be smart, but learning that much takes years. Yet Edmund somehow knows advanced science despite barely being out of diapers. Some fans believe he might not be a child at all, but an adult in disguise. What if he was once a brilliant scientist who created an elixir of youth? Or maybe he transferred his mind into a child's body? The show never confirms it, but one thing's for sure. Edmund seems to have knowledge far beyond his years. Grampy Rabbit's secret mission. Grampy Rabbit is known for his wild stories and endless energy, but there's one thing about him that stands stands out: his access to advanced technology. He owns submarines, rockets, and flying boats, things that usually belong to a spy or a high-ranking scientist. But why would he have them? Even stranger, Edmund is the only character who fully understands Grampy Rabbit's inventions. Could that be because he once had access to the same technology? Some fans believe the two were once partners, but something went wrong. Maybe an experiment that turned Edmund into a child. If that's true, Grampy Rabbit might be hiding the truth, and when he casually suggests sending Edmund into space, could that be more than just a joke? The speaker switch. In the episode Power Cut, Peppa and George happily dance to music from the speaker in their living room. Everything seems normal until the lights suddenly go out. The family makes the best of it by creating a cardboard TV and having fun in the dark. But when the power returns, something else has changed. The speaker is now facing the opposite direction. How did that happen? Did someone move it in the dark? Or did the power cut somehow reset more than just the lights? Maybe Miss Rabbit had something to do with it. After all, she seems to have a hand in everything that happens in Peppa's town. Daddy Pig's name reveal, but not Mummy's. In Peppa Pig, most characters are called by their family roles: Mummy Pig, Daddy Pig, Grandpa Pig. But surely they have real names. For the longest time, the show never confirmed this until Valentine's Day gave us a clue. In this episode, Daddy Pig sends a love card to Mummy Pig, and at the bottom he signs it as Snufflekins. But what about Mummy Pig? After 8 seasons, her real name has never been mentioned. Unlike Daddy Pig, who now has an actual name, even if it's a silly one, Mummy Pig remains a mystery. Was this just something the show forgot to address, or is there a reason behind it? Could Miss Rabbit, who seems to control everything in town, be hiding everyone's real names for her own benefit? Or is it just one of those weird Peppa Pig details that was never meant to be questioned? Grandpa Pig's pirate past? If you had to pick an animal for a pirate, a parrot would probably be your first choice. Peppa Pig, this classic connection is clear. Pirate has a red parrot. But here's where things get interesting. Grandpa Pig also has a parrot, Polly. Grandpa Pig is known as a retired sailor, but sailors don't usually keep parrots. Pirates, on the other hand, do. Could this mean Grandpa Pig wasn't just a simple sailor, but actually a pirate? He lives far from big cities, prefers a quiet life, and happens to own a pet that pirates are famously associated with. Maybe he's always admired parrots. Or maybe Polly is a clue to a past he doesn't want anyone to know about. Or maybe it was a silly mistake everyone forgot. The hidden truth about George? George, Peppa's little brother, rarely speaks, mostly responding with just one word: dinosaur. While it might seem like just a cute character trait, have you ever wondered why this is? George clearly understands everything happening around him, yet he fixates on dinosaurs more than anything else. Interestingly, many individuals on the autism spectrum develop deep interests in specific topics, dinosaurs being one of the most common. Could the show's creators be subtly hinting at something? It's possible they chose not to explicitly confirm this to keep the show simple for its young audience. If true, it would be a meaningful detail, showing how Peppa's family embraces and supports George just as he is. Captain Dog's hidden fear. Captain Dog, Danny's dad, is a retired sailor, but have you ever wondered why he gave up the sea for good? In Danny's room from Peppa Tales, he makes it clear he'll never return to sailing. But why? In one scene, a massive sea monster appears before him, hinting at something deeper. Captain Dog once sailed in search of sea monsters, so what if he actually found one? It's possible he had a terrifying encounter and barely escaped, leaving him too shaken to ever set sail again. This also raises another question. If sea monsters are real in Peppa's world, does that mean others know the truth too? Grandpa Pig and Grandpa Rabbit, both experienced sailors, may have encountered the same thing and decided to keep it a secret. Maybe they want to protect everyone, or maybe they just don't want to relive what they saw. Ice cream swap. In the episode Miss Rabbit's Day Off, Daddy Pig takes over the ice cream cart while she's away. At first, everything seems normal, but if you pay close attention, something strange happens. When Daddy Pig answers a call from Peppa, the scene briefly switches away, but when it cuts back, the arrangement of ice cream flavors has mysteriously changed. The colors are different, almost as if someone quickly swapped them out while no one was looking. Did Miss Rabbit secretly restock the cart with brighter flavors while on her day off? Or did the ice cream just rearrange itself? And there you have it, some of the strangest mistakes hiding in Peppa Pig. These little details might leave us scratching our heads, but they only add to the fun of watching the show. After all, even Peppa's world isn't perfect. Have you spotted any other weird mistakes? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more fun content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.